So let's see. Good. Appears to be live. Therefore, good evening. Bit more Mechanicus after unlock the Skitari Alpha. Vanguard. What does the Vanguard do? Single target melee attack. Upon hitting target turns into cone area attack, okay? So melee AoE. Assuming, and I forgot last time to set back to my favorite colors. Wait, no. Primary and secondary. And this one just deals a bunch of damage, okay. So, we have a new biome available. And apparently the first kind of boss, I guess, is available to do in Void Admiral Agrolek. But not yet for Acropis or the Ubjao sector. And since we haven't even heard of anybody in those sectors, I'm not sure if there are specific named Necrons to kill there. What I wanted to do there was one deployment that gave me an upgrade for, wait, this is the Servitor, Plasma Culverin, and this is the Skitari Ranger upgrade, but this is the boss fight. So I'm gonna leave that for a few minutes, I think. A Skitari Vanguard level 1. This is the Mechanicus, and that absolutely destroyed me last time, so I'm gonna skip that for now. And I think I'm gonna get the Servitor upgrade in the Ubjao sector. Which, as I stated, I believe is the home of the Flayers. Just judging from its looks. And I'm gonna take a Servitor or two. For a bit of better melee. Blessing of the Omniscia could... I'm struggling a bit with cognition points, so I'll take that. This is break energy and makes the machine spirit. Okay. We are barely holding the line in Tomb of Ubjao. Swarms of these damned flayed ones are surging up from the lower levels. We're seeing our own soldiers coming back to skin straight over those things. We must keep the tomb open. The foulness of the place is not permissible as a factor in preventing us from completing our mission. We don't all have our emotions locked away for our convenience, Magos. My Skitari cannot fight under those conditions. If morale keeps falling, we lose the tomb. I am not ignorant of the morale of less augmented personnel. Situation requires remedying. Then we need to stem the flow of flayed ones, otherwise the place will end up our tomb as well. Less augmented personnel. And here I thought the Skitari were pretty damn well augmented. The lower levels are swarming with flayed ones. If we seal a key passageway to those levels, we can hinder their movements to a manageable rate. Mission Doctrine suggests a code with demolition charges is a viable solution. Bit of a syntax error here. My thoughts exactly, Margos. It's not just the danger to my men that worries me. When the enemy wears the skin of your dead comrades, death isn't the worst thing that can happen to you. Okay, let's see. We have 2 mission objectives. This room seems to be empty. Go... okay. Okay. Flayed one, Death Mark, Flayed one and a Warrior, and an Immortal. Material here and there. Would like to gather that up. Okay, Magus Menarius. We'll look over here. Okay, you are my Secutor. You're the Dominarius and you are the Explorator. You go first. The Death Mark is not yet in range. So you will gather up cognition from here. And then move there to first off scan. And second off punch the flayed one. Oh right, fuck, I forgot all of this costs cognition. I'm just gonna go ahead and use this. Yes, pray for knowledge. And hit him again. Get the cognition back from that. And then move... you will move directly next to the death mark. But I don't think you need to go further. Okay. Magus Menarius. You will move here. And shoot at the warrior. And then go grab that cognition as well. And then go ahead and use that cognition to heal the Dominarius. Immortal should not have any line of sight. Good. You will fly here, deal damage, guard recognition. Oh, he just shoots him. I didn't even know that's possible. Put out a... Okay. You will not hit me. You'll wake up again soon. Okay, he did hit me. But not for that much damage. You shoot at the death mark. The death mark will leave. Over there. Set back into Overwatch. Which means you'll probably just stay here. Servitor moves out. Let's hope he doesn't have energy armor. He does not? Wonderful. Can you? Yes, you can. Okay, death mark is down. For now. Immortal will fire. Okay, not that much damage. But reduced movement could be an issue. Hello. I see you too could finish on time. Don't need a servitor for now. Punch him. Not enough cognition points. Get some cognition points, punch him again. So, the cognition point thing is a real downer for anything melee related. You wake up. You need more armor. I hope this Skitari get Overwatch later. Crit. Hit him again. Another crit, nice. Get the cognition here. Go ahead and buff the servitor. I would like to destroy the console. Good. Deal 1 damage to this one. Got the cognition. And Servo Skull does not... I don't need any more reinforcements for now. Servo Skull does apparently not trigger the Flayed 1 aggro. That's also good to know. A dead Skitari is pinned up against the wall by blades speared through his body. It seems strange for the Flayed One to leave a corpse behind without skinning and dismembering it. Perhaps this discovery would reward examination, or perhaps it is a trap. Take the body down and examine it. Leave the body alone. Shoot down the body from a distance. If it's a trap, it should be deactivated so the Skitari do not get caught by it. Curiosity. One of the troopers volunteers to pull the bodies down. Hidden Necron devices that catch the trooper in a blast of harmful radiation. It hits them directly and adversely affects the rest of the cohort too. The body is destroyed and the cohort is left with debilitating injuries and yet another reason to despise the Necron. As if we needed any more of that. Okay, presence has been detected. Even you must appreciate the horror of finding such a place, Magus. This is what is eroding the morale of our forces. Yeah, I can understand why. The influx of flayed ones has left this chamber awash with gore and scraps of skin. It seems this place was used to butcher the bodies of fallen Skitari and turn what flesh they retained into the leathery shrouds worn by the flayed ones. This horrific place cannot be left as it is. Consecrate the remains with the rites of peaceful repose. Collapse the chamber entirely or immolate the remains. No, we consecrate them. The cohort enacts the traditional rites of the abandoned for consecrating the remains of those who cannot be identified from the body parts left behind. However, the decaying remains mingle with some noxious substance in the tomb to produce toxic fume that finally beat back the cohort and amid severe side effects. At least nothing took damage. Okay, gather up the glyph. This one is a good one. I do not know what this one does. What does this one do? It takes away cognition points. Taking away cognition points, I am not a fan of. So Necrons in battle with Awakening 2. You are, I believe, healing. Yes. Heal the Skitari. This bee is being used by the flayed ones and needs to be closed. The cohort comes across a side tunnel or vent in the tomb wall. The entrance to the passageway is cluttered with blood and scraps of flesh, suggesting it is used as a way for the flayed ones to move around the tomb. Search, check what is inside, scour, douse the passageway with flame, or seal. Scour with flame. Necron Awakening +2. Promethium fuel is poured into the vent and ignited. An awful stench of burning flesh fills the tomb, forcing the cohort back. Even worse, the foul black smoke that belches from the other concealed entrance to the tunnel must act as a beacon for the Necrons to home in on the cohort's location. At least the passage is put beyond use. No wonder some of us have been lost to this tomb already. The Necrons are using madness as a weapon. The journey down toward the lower levels of the tomb passes through the chamber where someone has scratched marks all over the wall. With a fury and verbosity that can only be the result of madness. Has one of the Skitari gone insane in the tomb of Ubjao? Possibly. Bypass, rescue, search for the unfortunate who made these markings in case they can be saved. Probably not. Examine the scratched words for insane conditions in the tomb of Ubjao. Nope, we're just gonna ignore that. Cohort chooses speed over thoroughness and leaves the chamber behind. Story of the lost madman will remain untold, ending in the noxious shadows of the tomb. Necron initiative decreased, that is good. Opportunity for study, recovery, exploitation. Goal equals vivisection. Recover if possible. A lone flayed one is trapped in a malfunctioning doorway. Its lower limbs are crushed, but it has not been damaged enough to cause its teleportation protocols to engage. Attempt to recover the flayed one intact. Vary if the Necron teleporting away, try to retrieve only its gory covering of skin. No flayed one can truly be saved. Destroy the Xenos with flame. Try to skin it. Awakening 4 extra Necrons. The cohort tear the fleshy covering of the flayed one, revealing its skeletal metallic form underneath. A glimpse of this is all they get, however, as it quickly teleports away. A shard of human skin causes a revulsion in the cord that cannot be entirely overcome by the emotional dampening procedures. That's why Megas has just removed all of their emotion. A glyph. Go for the healing one again. +1 on anything, everything, good. That's a lot of flared ones. Wait, how many? 6. Gonna put out the servitors in front and a Skitari for cover. Okay, servitor, go punch it. I think it should be easily possible to just kite the flared ones without too much issue. But I want to get over there to scan. Only 2 damage. He will move towards this guy, get punched by that one. If he survives long enough. Which is probably a no. Gather up the remaining cognition, as well as this one. These move between rounds, so just gonna have you stay there. How much range do you have? Can you hit back there? No. In which case, you're just standing there now. So thankfully the flayed ones aren't really all that much of a danger at the moment. And I see I have collected everything. In which case, just deal damage. Ah, yes. More flayed ones. Get a second ranger out. And Servitor go punch. Did not kill him. Surprising. You will chill here for a second. Alright. They just have all of the turns now. Okay, so the one is dead. And you hit the Dominarius. Critically. I am not a fan of that. Hmm, 5 damage, good. Okay, so one very nice fact about the flayed ones is they always attack who last hit another flayed one. That was not a crit, was it? Which generally means that you can just kite them a bunch. Cognition Gorge is full, in which case you will heal yourself. And I get the cognition. Right, there still was cognition. I forgot. So they will all just... 1 point remaining, okay. There's just a bunch of them. You delay. You go here. And hit him in melee. Then hit him with the Mech Dendrite. Get him out. And then you will stand on a platform. You move back here. You know what? No, you stand also on the platform. You are not in range for that. But you are in range for these guys. So he will move towards him and get hit by the axe. I'm just gonna hit him first with the axe. The damage, good. Okay, then you move to scan. More money. Oh. I am on level 5. Okay. Critical hit, not nice. You will also stand up. Probably walk on the platform. Or just get punched again. Yeah, he tried to get on the platform, but unfortunately for him, it was full. I should have just immediately shot the one that was down. Yeah, don't worry about it. Saboteur's down. Kill him again. Did not quite manage to kill him again. Okay, that one instead. Then go ahead, buff the Skitari here. It will move over here. You are the next to... can you move this for... Probably. Kill him anyways, guitar is not important. He in fact could move that far, okay. Good crap. Then deal 1 damage to this man. He's basically still full HP, okay. Flayers will now pile onto this platform, giving me time to hit this thing. Kill it. Now I'm nearly back to level 4. Awakening. Scan and then take it out with the Mechadendrite. Mechadendrite's not damage intensive apparently. You delay, you will delay, you will delay. He will leave. You move here and heal him. And that should have been all of the flayed ones. Yes. Mission complete. The archway leading to the lower reaches of the tomb of Jiao is rigged with demolition charges by the cohort. When they are detonated, the entire section of the tomb collapses, filling in the flayed one's road with massive amounts of rubble and detritus. The flow of flayed ones is stemmed, and the Skitari in the tomb win a rare reprieve. The Skitari should have the pressure taken off them for the time being. With the luck of Mars, they should be able to hold the tomb until it can be fully explored. Of all the forms of the Necron, the flayed ones are the foulest and the gravest moral threat to our Skitari. Emotional returns of disgust, anger, and moral repugnance are filling my neural vaults to full capacity. I am moved to pray we will soon be finished with the tomb of Jiao. I have seen what has happened to our troops in there. I have seen how it changes them. I pray for the same, Margos. As always, no one gives a shit about the servitors. Got a hole. Blackstone found for 49. 4 levels of awakening, and they found a Gauss Gamma pistol. Machine spirit destroy 1 energy armor. 4 to 6 attack ignores armor. Okay, that's good. 4 to 6 damage to target. Blessings of Omniscia gains 6 cognition points. Not really that necessary, considering that I do not have enough cognition maximum for that. But I will upgrade. I will go ahead and upgrade my Explorator. Give him a new mask for more armor. Yes, I like the look of that. Gauss Gamma pistol costs 2 cognition and 1 augment slot. Triggers an opportunity attack, second attack, melee attack. I think I'd rather take this one instead of the Xenorite axe. Acid is not that impressive, rather just have a cogwheel. And you are full, but I can upgrade you more. And get Spirit Machine Spirit attacks deal plus 2 damage. Good to have as well. Plus 1 upgrade slot allows you to heal yourself. I can probably upgrade you more now. Get the physical damage gauntlets. Equip those as well. Oh well, not gauntlets, but metal hands probably. Now upgrade the Dominus. Machine Spirit attacks deal plus 2 damage, the same. Well, it's basically the same class, only in range, so that makes sense. Plus 1 energy, I have that, and the energy armor as well. Gain 1 cognition point directly from the from a target. I'll bring that along because you otherwise don't really have anything I want you to have. Then I upgrade the Secutor as well. Come on, plus 2 damage to all troops or plus 2 armor to all troops. Probably... oh wait, that has a cooldown of 3. So it's not really a canticle done. Right. Servitor level 2, what do you do? Collect 1 cognition point, you have 1 more hit point. You can taunt enemies in range and gain physical armor and energy armor. To force them to give more cognition to us. Oh, you have different missions now, you can... Oh, interesting. You don't, and you don't. Okay. Cognition Mechadendroid. Collect 1 cognition point. Huh, interesting. But this easy rating is a lie. A bold lie. Treasure hunt. Skitari Ranger Alpha level 1. Cognition point. A Volkite Blaster with Immortals. Deathmark. I want the Cognition Gauge upgrade. And the Spotlight. How exactly would a Spotlight create a taunting effect on enemies? I don't know, but sure, we'll go with that. All 3 Tech Priests. 2 Servitors. Skitari Vanguard Alpha. To the 4 energy damage, to the 4 energy damage, okay. Taser Goat deals area damage. I'm gonna take along 2 Skitari Rangers because this is an Ubjao again. It will probably be a lot of Flayers. And get a good better Canticle. Reports received from Subdomina Kipra. Synopsis follows. Heavy resistance / minimal gain / mounting casualties. Confirm. Yes, no. Correct. There have been setbacks. Our troops have encountered a new Necron war form. Reaction equals delay. Of course it does. Pray, Tag Acquisitor, explain. Enemy war form. Provision designation Destroyer. Anti-grav technology confirmed. Explorator request a file accessed. Anti-gravitational technology is an area Stygius 8 Magos have requested as high priority. Study of provisional designation Destroyer plus desirable plus necessary plus sacred duty. And you would be famed throughout Stygius 8 for exploiting this technology. Statement agreement. Request formulation follows. Commence deployment immediately. A concentration of Necron destroyers is playing merry hell with our Skitari units in the Tomb of Acropis. They are highly mobile and heavily armed weapons platforms. Take them on as dangerous in the extreme. +++ reason to observe them. Our troops possessing such technology extrapolated to conclusion. Greatly increased battlefield effectiveness. I was raised to see this as a dangerous thinking, Murgus. And heretical. Don't forget heretical. Put such piety aside for now, Subdomina. Is the cohort ready to advance? They are. I've plotted the likely location of the destroyer units. They are somewhere within this complex. The fortune of Mars be with you. What game are you playing, by the way? This is a large one. But no backtracking required. Glyph. Healing not needed, so take the money. Right, okay. This area of the Tomb of Acropis is covered in hieroglyphics and is interspersed with depictions of Necron constructs, most often engaged in war. Some of the images resemble the Necron destroyers with a distinctive anti-gravel weakness. Examine the pictographs for any suggestion of weaknesses in destroyer warforms. Examine the pictographs for evidence of a destroyer battle tactical weaponry. Search the pictographs for evidence of Necron philosophy and beliefs surrounding the destroyers. That will be fun. The cohort's internal cogitators piece together some of the simpler hieroglyphics to create fragments of a nihilistic, hateful view on the cosmos, where all life is an aberration and the utter sterilization of the galaxy is the only desirable end. The cohort is so absorbed by this regular-centered Necron mindset that they must abandon them before they waste too much time here. A Okay, yeah, I've never played any of the Ratchet and Clank games, so I don't know. New Game Plus content I'm generally not a fan of. However. Oh shit, 3 glyphs. Go with this one. Cognition points, wonderful. Get more cognition points. We'll probably need them. Yeah, I'm just saying you should be able to reach 100% without New Game Plus. Direct request. Bring it to me and direct request. The cohort finds a sarcophagus containing a Necron destroyer that seems inert. It may have malfunctioned and failed to respond to the tomb's awakening protocols. Trash. Destroy the sarcophagus. It will be one for your Necron to fight. Take. Open the sarcophagus and try to retrieve the destroyer inside. This will not work. Mark the sarcophagus location for Skitarii units to retrieve what they can. This will not work, but I'm just trying it anyway. Take. Cohort pries open the sarcophagus, but in response to the actions, the dormant Necron teleports away. The sarcophagus emits a barrage of harmful radiation and a deafening noise, forcing the cohort to rapidly exit the chamber. Yep. Expected as much. Transmission origin equals Necron. Xenos language study opportunity. Request study. Hark not to the aliens' words, lest ye unknowingly repeat them. True when Archmagus Veneratus Halon wrote it, Magos said true today. This chamber is bathed in a constant data flow transmitted by the tomb's own awakening protocols. This transmission must be of Necron origin. Delegate. Relay the transmission to the caster's Metallica for translation. This didn't work last time. Attempt to decode the transmission logic locally with the code's internal cogitators. Or dismiss it. I will dismiss it. Coord's comm units are recalibrated to cut out the transmission. However, this creates a howl of feedback that alerts nearby Necron units to their presence. But no fight, I only got Blackstone from that. Huh. Necrons reanimate faster. Lives of the Logic Saints, Psalm 61. Even in death, our duty is not complete. Mortally wounded Skitarii lies on the floor of this chamber, his torso laid open by Gauss fire. He was evidently caught in a firefight and left behind when his unit fell back. It is likely Skitarii were attacked by Necron destroyers. The Skitarii might have witnessed their tactics up close. Demand, interrogate the trooper, deliverance, medical assistance, or download. Try saving him. And we get +4 awakening on that. Wonderful. Though the trooper is badly hurt, quick and dedicated medical intervention by the cohort's tech priest stabilizes his vital signs. Though he can yield no intelligence for now, he will eventually fight again. The cohort has lost precious time intervening, but are provided with a rare example of survival against the odds. Survival probably not expected in a Necron tomb. Mission relevant opportunity. Combat data on provisional designation destroys. Plus acquire. Minus ignore. This chamber is the site of a skirmish between a unit of Skitarii and the Necron destroyers. A few corpses, badly mauled by gauss fire, lie around a hurriedly erected flak-weave barricade. Per use. In evidence, examine the marks of weapon fire and other evidence for information on Necron destroyers' combat tactics. Procure for useful supplies. Pray, say prayer for the form. Marking the joining of the intelligences with the machine guard. Per use, the information. Calculation commences. Lives of Skitarii troopers. Additional Necron combat data. Calculation complete. Exchange justified. There are probably some who would not agree with that. Okay, let's see how the destroyers fare in battle. Probably relatively well, considering that's basically all they do. Yes, they look sick. Intrigue, most interesting, not all forms are humanoid. Logging data, plus Centurion form, plus gravity defying. The Xenos show that they are more alien than we originally thought. Text of the oiled cog V12 states, one can verge from the standard form, but one must always retain their humanity or be lost to the men of iron and their ways. I do not mean to diverge from the discussion, but what are these iron men? Oh right, I don't think they teach that in the code Mechanicus. Unclear. This text was locked many millennia ago. There is no other reference to them in my cogitatus. Keep focused, brothers. We have a new enemy afoot, and we must ensure they do not surprise us with new trickeries. Be alert and focus. Destroy the target. Oh, he's a large boy. Light the void arrow. And these are larger tombs. Get a servitus out. And a ranger. Okay, a Necron warrior. Not that problematic. There are 2 destroyers apparently. No, he can't just move twice. Good to know. Wait, how large is the radius? It hit the destroyer, so it's large enough. Canticles, gain cognition points. There's a scan here, but that's it. In which case you will delay your turn. You will buff the ranger. And then you use command of defense for more energy arm. So this man should have 3 and 3. He has 3 and 3. Good. I did not expect any one servitor to actually get that high. Go ahead and heal the Dominus. Then see if we can get into a firing position for next turn. Second servitor will stay away a bit. I don't know if he has AoE. Then you will move here. Can I set this with outline of sight? No. Collect cognition then. I actually would kind of like the level 2 Skitari Ranger just to see if they have Overwatch of some kind. You know what? You could go here and set up the shield. Then leave again and use your scanner. That's good. And then reveal the stats of the destroyer. 18 HP. But no armor. Necrons reanimate one turn faster. Get a second Skitari Ranger out. Okay, he dealt 6 damage. Punch him. You are basically done. Oh right, this moves with the Magos. You will tell everybody to shoot this thing. Then shoot it yourself. Oh, you're not in range. Wait, where did you need to go? Here. What exactly is relatively short? Like 2 hours? 3 hours? Still at 1 HP. You are too far out. Does the destroyer need to use... Okay, you will just move here and punch the man. Correction, I do not have enough cognition. I really need the maximum cognition. The maximum cognition increase. This one's gonna hurt. Yep. Shoot him. Kill all enemies, okay? Basically this one Necron warrior. That should not be an issue. Oh wait, collect the Necron Destroyer specimen samples. Oh, I think I just fucked it up. Some scarabs. And a new warrior. Servitor died, but as long as it's only a servitor. No one really cares about those. You go ahead and gather this cognition. Then shoot the scarabs out of range. Then you don't shoot the scarabs. You will punch them instead. Blackstone, collect cognition. Destroy this one. Yes, destruction is the destiny of the Xenos. Make it end right. Damage absorbed, but as it was applied. 7 damage, nice. Shoot the scarab, then move forward. don't have anything in range, I believe. Yep, not in range. And can't shoot the 2. Back to 5. Necrons reanimate faster. More scarabs. And another warrior. Who basically just walked into the wrong neighborhood. You come here and shoot the scarabs a bunch. Or once. Once is good. No cognition needed. So we leave it at. You come here. You shoot this man directly, yeah. I think I need to use more Mechanicus. Criggle it. And so I can use this canticle again. So this is one I can reuse. Which makes the entire thing very worth it. Damage. Let's go. Mechadendrite is sufficient. Heal yourself. You cannot reach him without using cognition, so you just gather more. Collect Necron Destroyer specimen samples. I think I failed that. That was basically wasted damage. Okay. That should be done. Mission complete. The cohort withdraws from the tomb, having experienced the prowess of the Necron's destroyer firsthand. If nothing else, the Adeptus Mechanicus have learned of the stark danger these Necron warforms pose. Anti-gravity comprehension index plus 3.9%. Projected beneficiary equals Digi Adeptus Mechanicus. I'm focused on matters much closer in space and time, Scaveler. Retrieving Tech Acquisitor's Statement of Purpose. To perceive the grander picture, to strive to acquire and understand for the benefit of all mankind. Be that as it may, I'm more interested in how your studies will help our mission on Silver Tenebris. Also, isn't it illegal to get Xenos tech? Platitude mode. Trust in the scientific method, Magos. And platitude mode. I like Scaveler. Okay, Destroyer is 25 Blackstone, okay. And I got the Spotlight, which gives +1 physical and energy armor. But I got the Cognition Gauge max size, okay. Next energy attack will deal +3 energy damage. Not that interested. Next attack will break 2 physical armor. That one could be good. Litany of the Electromancer. Next 6 attacks will ignore all armor. I will probably take that for Agrelak. Next energy attack will break 4 energy armor. Those are some good ones. You still want to destroy the Void Admiral, yeah. And you still are the one that gives me the Skitari Ranger level 2. Oh, gain an additional Tech Priest and a Rust Stalker level 2. Do we have a Triarch Praetorian? Necron Destroyers, Canoptex, the Warrior. Yeah. The Lord Astronomer. Lord Astronomer Acropus. Skitari have located a sarcophagus of Lord Acropus in his tomb. Prime Hermetic and Caprix requests a high-risk mission to be sent to destroy Acropus. Are you just the boss fight indicator? Heavy Phosphor Blaster. Shoots multiple projectiles in a cone area. Ooh, nice. Refractor Field Generator, level 2 apparently. Troop deployment cost is reduced by 30%. Uh-huh. Curatio Mechadendrite. Oh shit, you can use Mechadendrites to heal yourself. Good to know. And it doesn't even cost cognition. An advanced lightweight Mechadendrite has similar healing effects to the Curatio Claw. Curatio Mechadendrites allow Tech Priests to focus on targets without wasting cogitator processing power. That would be good to have. Plague Wind, additional deployment slot. Additional Tech Priest probably first. Arc Rifle. Ooh. I'm gonna go with a Tech Priest first. I wanna see what a Triarch Praetorian is. Do I have enough money? So you are level 8, I believe. Rank 7. You are rank 6. I'm gonna upgrade you a bit. Energy armor or movement? Energy armor. You too, get a new mask. And then a Secutor. A meter for max HP or 3 and a meter of movement. I'd rather take the movement there. So you get a new skirt. Or more precisely, new legs. Yep. You still have an augment slot, huh? Power field generator. Am I just gonna give you two a scanner? Yeah, you two get a scanner. You do not have a slot. Okay. Next mission then, and I wanted to go with the additional Tech Priest. 6 ignition points, 4 energy armor, ignore all armor, plus 5 movement. Take the heal. All 3 Tech Priests, Servitors. It might be difficult to grasp for someone with emotional dampening measures like yourself, Magus, but we're taking a hit on morale. The Seminaria Militum gives plentiful instruction on the importance of battlefield morale. I'm well aware of the factors affecting it. Good, because it's being impacted in all cohorts in the Tomb Valley. We're working the Skitari hard and they're fighting an undying enemy that never seems to run out of bodies to throw at us, which is kind of the definition of being undying. Your statements of fact is such that a proposed solution will soon follow. Strike a symbolic blow, something big and obvious that can give the Skitari something to cheer. There's a statue of Agrolech in his tomb that might make for a suitable target. I see. This proposal shall be evaluated against competing mission priorities. I wonder if killing one of the lords reduces the Necron Awakening meter. Whoever Lord Acroleg was, he loved building statues to himself, not so different from plenty of humans. I register concern and disappointment at your statement. Care that you do not compare the Xenos to human. It is inimical to all humankind. Of course, Magus. My Skitari have scouted the location, but they haven't been able to destroy the statue because of the heavy Necron resistance in the area. If it falls, it will prove that Necrons don't have everything their own way on Silver Tenebris. Psychological Ops, deployment number 8. We have 2 fights, or 2 mission objective areas. I think I will go this way. A statue of Lord Agrolek dominates this chamber. It is smaller than Cohort's objective, but clearly said to of Xenos heresy cannot be left standing intact. Deface the statue by scorning the features from its stylized face, with accompanying rites of scorn and retribution. Cut down the statue at the ankles, or blow up the statue. Cut it down at the ankles. I get an axe for that. The Xenorite axe, I believe I already have that though. The cohort uses blades and cutting tools to saw through a statue's legs until it topples like a felled tree. The statue cracks open, revealing a cache of tech components that shatter across the chamber floor. Perhaps the statue was some form of ornate cogitator? Whatever its purpose, the remains of its innards are the cohorts to scavenge. The cohort comes across a lone Skitari. The soldier has a badly wounded arm and is serving her unit as a courier since she can no longer use a weapon. She explains she is infantry operator 3rd class Absolute 5th binary cohort Menopal Theta, that she must take a slate forward combat observances to the Skitari command post near the entrance. Escort the trooper through the chambers the cohort has just passed through, for there's still a likely note of Necron presence there. Administer a brief lecture on the trooper's failings in preserving her corporeal form adequately, since it is the property of the Omniscient and must be maintained as such. How dare you lose your arm? Interrogate the trooper on her mission and credentials. It is impossible to be too careful in dealing with potential Xenos spies. I don't think Necrons use spies. I'm gonna assist her. The trooper is grateful for the assistance and her spirits are buoyed up to hear of the impending destruction of the statue of Agrolek. The deviation from mission plan takes time, but provides the court with an assurance that the statue's toppling will indeed be of great benefit to Skitari morale. 3 cognition points, Necron initiative up. Not irrelevant. Get the glyph. Presence has been detected. Take this one, which is cognition. Wonderful. And then for first chamber. For a battle. I really like the transition still. Transition is wonderful. Loaded. Designation. Praetorian. Weapon class Rod of Covenant. They have jetpacks. These names match Imperial records, however they predate them. Maybe Rizek has information on this, so let me check. Loaded. Necron scripture has proven decodable. They've catalogued their armories and regimental deployments. Their pride in not encrypting name designations has allowed decoding to no spheric binary. It appears this is your answer, xenobiologist. Praetorians scour the skies before an assault, often waiting for the opportune file corruption to heavily proceed. So yeah, they have a jetpack. Best if we avoid interfering with Resek's data banks in the future, certainly when he's midway through enemy data download. Scan or destroy. Destroy the statue of Agrolek. I have enough. Wait, you are the Secutor, you are the Dominus. No, you're the Dominus. Get a Skitari ready. Not enough cognition points. Yeet one servitor. Get a Skitari ready. Okay, Canoptic first. Yeah, what the fuck? Did it just steal my cognition? Three damage in melee. But he went way before the other in his group. Of course, the Deathmark doesn't need to move because he can shoot from any range and then teleport somewhere else. Okay, this man is not very well liked today. 5 damage. I need to gather some cognition. You are immune to opportunity attacks, but you will probably still take... Yeah, you will still be hit by an Overwatch. What you can do, however, is just move here and punch the man. Not enough cognition points, right. Canticles, cognition points. Pray for wisdom. Turn. You're just gonna tank the Deathwatch. Holy shit. He survived. Nothing in range to taunt. You shoot this guy. And he has 3 energy armor. Do they have a canticle for that? No. In that case, you shoot the Deathmark. That's a very forward position you're in. Okay. Activate the shield. Then get cognition. You will wait for a bit. Or rather, yeah, you will wait for a bit. And you will go ahead and shoot the Deathmark. Deathwatch is something else. Okay, so these guys can probably just walk or fly from one area to the entire other side of the map. Okay, you know what? Heal yourself. Then you have 2 and you have 3 energy armor. Does 2 damage to our troops for the next attacks. Then max the machine spirit. And then both of you shoot at this man. If I... yeah. There. 6 to 10 damage. Okay. Not bad. I should have probably used this... used the server skull to buff one first. Damage absorbed. Right, because of the bubble. Should deal 1 damage. It was a crit, okay. You shoot this man. Not as much damage as I'd hoped. Then you buff this. And get a bit of cognition. If I can. Why can't I? Oh, it's out of range. Okay, and... can get the second servitor out. This thing steals my cognition again. Gets punched for it. Servitors deal more damage than I expected them to do. You go ahead and punch this man. Reduce his armor a bit. Or just straight up kill him, that's okay too. Can you kill this man too? No. He can kill this man. Alright, these guys deal physical damage. And you have physical armor. And still need to scan those things, so move in that direction. Get a bit of it's still out of range. Where did it go? It just left. Extra Necrons in battle. I don't think I have to rush here, but on the other hand I also get 5 cognition when I finish, so whatever. Wait, they take that? Oh! They take that when walking next to it. Good to know. I thought you need to stop next to it. Oh, another death mark. And an immortal down there. So you have physical armor. And I do not have cognition right now to make you attack that thing. Acid still hurts. You move here. You grab... Is this an range? Yeah, you grab this cognition. Then you buff the servitor with movement. Heal yourself. And shoot the immortal. The immortal is literally just one step out of range. Wonderful. Don't shoot the immortal then. Have this guitar do that. Okay, the immortal has physical armor. And the Deathbug literally just shooting her across the half of the map again. Big shift out. Overwatch. Probably not a best idea to put your back to the melee guy. Six damage there. Cognition is back. And punch him. 3 damage and he will leave. Now this is a way smarter position. Gather up the cognition, shoot at this thing over your friend's head. Reduce the awakening rate. Gather some cognition from here. Out of range. Unfortunate. Plus acid damage. Okay, 1 damage absorbed. Everybody shoot this man. Move forward to shoot him yourself. You know what? Increase the damage of the Skitari. And Skitari will just shoot him. Kill the death mark. Wonderful. Back to X and Necrons. I'll still grab this with a scan for the materials. of cognition. That should be it for this one. Oh no, more warriors. Or one more warrior. Tech priests must escape. There is one warrior. I have killed like 20 of those by now. That allows me to take down this thing to reduce awakening. And then I just chill here, I guess. It seems like he doesn't want me to chill there. Oh, this is the escape. Okay. All threats eliminated. I still need to move to the escape zone. Are they gonna just spawn more Necrons somewhere? Okay, the Skitari, come with me, your servitor can die. There are no remaining Necrons, so this is a formality. Okay. Next mission objective. First, let's see if I can heal myself here. Glyph. I do not know this glyph. What are you doing? +2 awakening. I would have preferred if you didn't. Next glyph. Awakening 3. Glyph, what are you doing? You are healing. I know that. Everybody gets +2 HP. Good. An enormous metal depiction of a scythe-shaped craft was originally mounted on the ceiling of this chamber, but it has since fallen, blocking the way ahead. Is that a doom scythe? Perhaps it depicts Agrilic's flagship or a typical spacecraft of the fleets he commanded. In any case, it is now an obstacle. Bypass, demolish, dismember. Clear chamber with plasma cutters. As the cohort sets about slicing through the section of the spacecraft's statue, one of the huge curving wings collapses on one of the cohort. A certain trooper is extricated, but not before suffering serious crush injuries. One would think they'd kept, like, minimum safety standards. But then again, it's the mech, so probably not. Okay, last fight. Cannot take Undercontrate, Necron Destroyer, there he is. And Necron Warrior, that's the Praetorian, that's a Death Mark. Just gonna position the Skitario Rangers while I'm here. Get you there, you move here, Secutor goes here, Servitor there. Okay, Destroyer moving. Where are cognition points? Here. You have enough physical armor that you don't care about the Canoptech here. Especially if he just walks through me. Still dealt 2 damage through the armor. You're probably gonna need a heal, friend. Base shift away. Over there. Overwatch. Thankfully there's an obelisk in the way. Once again, not a good position. Next to the Dominus. You grab the cognition from back there. And then... let me see if I can get in range for the scanner. For more cognition, then... shoot the man. 3 physical and 1 energy armor. Good that everything I have here is energy damage. You will go ahead and buff that Skitari. And then probably heal yourself. Still has 9 HP, huh? Extra Necrons in battle. Just walk out of the tomb. And it's an immortal. Unfortunate. You will get the Canticle heal. I do not think the Deathmark even can miss. But let's try it anyway. Hey, dodged it! Right, no more cognition. Deathmark moving over there and overwatching. Warrior not in range. Immortal tries to move away. Damage absorbed, only 1 damage on his Skitari. Oh, and he's just leaving. I do not have a cognition currently, I believe. So I cannot use that thing. I can just shoot him, however. Which also removes the overwatch. And then shoot him again, so he doesn't stand up. Need more ways to get cognition. I get attack raised to this mission, and I'm probably gonna make him the one that gets cognition points every turn. You know what? You're just gonna move over here and use your scanner to gather a cognition point there. And you're out of range of anything. Okay. Skitari shoot, and then Skitari move. The fact that the immortal reduces my movement range is annoying. And the destroyer moves closer. Wait, the destroyer can't move closer, he's too fat. need some kind of mega dendrite that allows you to do stuff without using cognition. Okay. Immortal goes down. You, as Dominus, should be in range to just hit him from here, right? Yeah. You have 3 energy armor. Oh god. So this would do nothing to the destroyer. Get up cognition. Instead. So to move forward. Get cognition. How do I get rid of that energy armor? Or do we just shoot through it? Also, does that canticle stack? That would be nice to know. Only one can shoot currently, so you are on timeout. Five damage thanks to the machine spirit. And you should heal even more. Well, you only did 4. Be ashamed of yourself. You... Alright, you don't take opportunity attacks, so you move here. And punch the destroyer. 6 damage, not bad. And with the Mechadendrite for another 1 or 2. 2. And as soon as he moves wait, no, the Necron is first. So dodge the destroyer attack if you can. He will move away and eat the opportunity attack. And I'm pretty sure you only get 1 of those per turn. So, you can deal damage. All enemies killed. Was unable to take the Blackstone from this one or destroy it for awakening reduction. But oh well. A statue group in the chamber depicts several nameless Necron lords, all wielding a variety of weapons and implements of authority. Though not as dramatic as the target statue of Agrak, it certainly represents the Necron's leader's habit of self-aggrandizement. Destroyed the scribe, make a visual record of the statues. They may grant valuable intelligence on the Necrons of the Tomb Complex. Destroy the statues, that is the objective of the mission after all, or disregard. Destroy them. Gunfire and grenades use the statues to scorch the rubble in an outpouring of righteous anger at the blasphemy the Necrons represent. The noise and fury cannot help but attract attention, but the statues are made of precious metal that are subsequently salvaged, and the psychological impact of striking such a blow cannot be overstated. Mission complete. The monumental statue of Agrolak is bracketed with demolition charges. When they detonate, the statue topples, shattering on the floor of the chamber chest, and the Necron's grips on silver tenebris will surely break under pressure from the Adeptus Mechanicus. There is little joy to be had among the Necron tombs, but I took pleasure in seeing that statue fall. The resource expenditure of this mission should be exceeded by the benefit gained for jubilation to be justified. Trust me, Magos. Skitari might be mentally tougher than unaugmented troops, but even their morale is too important to ignore. I'm heartened you are not neglecting the psychological health of our troops. Most tech priests do not give it a second thought. Most tech priests are not in command here. Technically true. I am. That's a resource expansion. So, that's 150 Blackstone lost again. Three death marks of 50. The triarchs are 22 each. Got a Sicarian Rust Stalker level 2 and an additional tech priest. Prey of Titanium, plus 3 energy armor for 1 round, okay. Your hand shall be the omniscious hand, and with it he shall break the teeth of the enemy. Mail op sector located. Holy shit, that looks golden. The first forays into this tomb reveal a sight equally magnificent and as dismaying. The tomb is a vast alien data loom, its structure covered in columns of Xenos data, as if its very substance were composed of knowledge. Some parts of the tomb are more organized, like libraries of shimmering data crystal. Others are lightless chasms, where enormous pillars move constantly, like the elements of a gargantuan machine endlessly searching and sorting. Everywhere the air hums with the sheer volume of information seeping from every surface. This place is undoubtedly a mine of data. Tech priests can only look on it with lust as well as trepidation. They keep forgetting that Xenos data is heresy. Okay, fourth Magus. You will be the Tech Auxilium, was it, I believe? No, Tech Auxilium is the heavy guy. You will be the Lex Mechanic. Wait, only if the turn is empty. Okay, can collect all cognition points from one source with the server skull. 1 cognition point gained on killing a target. Scanners have less cooldown. Active. Fill the cognition gorge. Okay. Engine Seer would be the healing class. Gonna go with the Lex Mechanic. Upgrade to like rank 5 or 6 if possible. What do we have? For max HP, to the max HP movement. 1 physical and 1 energy armor. Or 20% dodge chance. I'm gonna take the armor first. With your nice Cthulhu mask you have there. Collect all cognition points from one source. I will take that. And then you take the dodge chance with your fancy new arms. And then there's 1 cognition point gained on killing a target. So you probably want to have I think I can give you this one. Okay, this is only for melee weapons. And I have 2 Xenorite axes now. You have 2 more slots. Attack ignores armor but takes 2 cognition. You will bring a scanner. You have the most armor in any of mine. On any of my units. So I think you will act as a tank with a spotlight. Then, what does the level 2 Sicarian Rust Stalker do? Avoid all opportunity attacks. Okay. I wanted to try killing the Void Admiral. Burst for the plasma caliber, which seems really good. And for this Guitari Ranger level 2. So I'm gonna try this, even though it's hard. And if I die, I die. I'm gonna take 2 Skitari and the rest Stalker. Confirm location of Lord Agrolek. Skitari intelligence recovered partially picked grabs of target construct form. Our research suggests Agrolek was the lord of the Necron fleets. His purpose in the awakening of Silver Tenebrous will be clear, to helm the war fleets and expanding this pocket of Necron domination. Outcome unacceptable. Solution incontrovertible. I do not even know what that word means. I concur, Prime Hermeticon. He has bested us once before, not again. We must destroy him. Dispatch the falconers and muster the hounds. The hunt commences. Very flowery for a tech priest. We have learned a lot since we last encountered Agrodek, but we know he won't go down without one hell of a fight. A challenge calculated to be worth the risks and resources. This is a very linear path. Oh, I agree, Agrolek is a worthwhile target. I just wouldn't put credits on too many men coming back from the attempts. Expenditure of personal and material calculated as justifiable. I'll pass it on to the men and women risking their lives. They shall rally to the hunting horn and the call to the assembly. The chase begins. Make ready for the unmaking of Agrolek. Very flowery for a tech priest. I do not know what you are. Let me check. Oh, I think I put the... Oh, Necron initiative decreased. Nice. Right. I guess I can use that outside of combat as well. Not many events here. Necron Awakening level 1. Looks like these scarabs were woken up by the reanimation protocols and continued with the default programming. Finish the statue. The Necrons have covered their tombs in images of themselves, and they still haven't finished. They have time. They have a lot of time. This chamber appears to be a workshop. A large slab of gleaming metal has been partially carved into a statue of a glowering Necron, perhaps Lord Agrolek. Several scarabs constructs are scurrying across the slab, chewing away the material as they continue in the process of creating the statue. Cast down the idols. Mission is to destroy a statue of Agrolek, and there is one right here. Blow up the half-finished statue as the Omniscia demands, but the mission is to destroy Agrolek himself. The scarab constructs could provide valuable insight into the working of the Necrons. Acquire a few of them so they can be studied later. Art acquisition. Slab locates made of precious materials. Secure the chamber. Report its position to nearby Skitari so it can be recovered for use. Sure. Scarabs are purged with flame and the chamber is secured. The cohort moves on and reports the location to the Skitari. Though the troops are unable to transport the entire statue back to the tomb entrance, they do recover a substantial amount of rare alloys for the mission's use. Extra Necrons in battle. This appears to be a basic linear alpha script, the simplest of the Necron languages. Relatively speaking, of course, but it is known from several exemplars. I should be able to translate some of it if you can get me decent pick grabs. A series of glossy black slabs fill this chamber, arranged in a semicircle around a statue of the Necron destroyer armed with a scythe-like weapon. Slabs are inscribed with thousands of Necron runes. Transport. Move it back to the case as Mechanicus. No. Take hurried pick grabs. Remain in the chamber sending live images to the assist for a more accurate translation. I will do that. Great Kane's ghost. I have never read of such hatred. Agrolek and the Destroyers believe that all life should be expunged from the galaxy, even their own. They hate everything, including themselves. Understanding such blasphemies is a danger in itself. Okay. Awakening increased, but cognition points gained. The grim darkness of Agrolek's tomb is complete in this benighted region. Not only is there total absence of light, but fluctuating rad levels are interfering with the cohort's optical augmentations. Even the team's own light sources do not penetrate the unnatural gloom. They must traverse the next area blind. To boldly go! Stride on into the darkness. The faithful have mastered the fear darkness, and they must move swiftly onto their objective. All slow and steady. Move slow and steady. Probably raises awakening. Yep. And reduce cognition. Well, stumbling around in the dark raises the attention of nearby Necrons, which are lying in wait in the shadows. The Necrons close in and force the cohort to move through areas of heightened red levels, afflicting them with various unpleasant symptoms. However, none of the cohort fall into any holes, partially vindicating the course of action. These are troopers from 7th Hexadecimal Cohort, Manipul Gamma. They went quiet 59 minutes ago. A handful of bodies line the chamber head. Evidently Skitari, who were called in a furious volley of gauze fire. Seal the chamber so the Necrons cannot enter and other Skitari can recover the bodies later. Examine the bodies to the more of the cause of death. Waste not, want not. Check the bodies so useful materials know. You seal them away so they can be recovered. Increase Necron awakening again. Cohort use explosives to collapse the doorways and seal off the chamber so the Necrons cannot access it easily. The process takes a while, and by the time it's completed, the trade of Lord Akrolak has gone a little colder. Glyph. I will take you. You give me a phosphor blaster. Just straight up? Okay, I'll take it. Then I want to start with maximum cognition points. Can I use the canticle out here? I cannot. Location confirmed. Energy reading spiking. Code Venator in full effect.
We are infested insects to be expunged.
This damned creature has been watching us since we entered this tomb. It's been ready for us since the start. The quarry that knows it is hunted makes for the sweeter kill. Formulate target solutions. Now the prey is at bay.
I have awoken into the company of these fleshly vermin. Tomorrow we conquer. Today we clear the filth from our doorstep.
Recollections of Inquisitor Brand, Chapter 87. Of all creations most foul, I beheld the Lord of all and knew that I was dead. We have been here before, Magus, but we are better prepared now. What are we orders? This chamber is dominated by the immense form of Lord Agrolak, surrounded by images of the Necron war fleets conquering the stars. Stay at range, engage the enemy from range, pray for deliverance. Speak the fourth psalm of protection from the omniscious foes before engaging. Do not go in with your souls unarmored, or death up close. I'll stay at range. And Necrons awake faster. Level 5. So yeah, he's a destroyer too. I'm gonna avoid Admiral Agrolak. Wouldn't he just revive though? So Magus Leonardus will start here. My Secutor will start here together with the Dominus. And you will start over here. And I cannot afford reinforcements just now. He actually just has the spotlight on his shoulder, I love it. Scan this area. Collect ignition points from over there. Can you shoot this guy? No, he's out of range. In which case you will stay here. I do not know how fast Agrolek is. So you will move here for now. He is, however, out of range. That I know. Get the ignition. And then put down the refractor field. You then scan here. You move to the side here. You will need to flank Agrolak. So you will move here and wait for now. And you stay with Dominus. Okay, he is kind of fast, but it seems he's melee. Sounded as if a tomb had opened somewhere. Yep, there. That's a death mark. Okay. Get a Skitari out. Here and here, and the Rust Stalker there. Not enough cognition points, right, I forgot. In which case, get the Skitari back in and get the Stalker out. You cannot reach him from there, however you can reach this one from there. In which case you will shoot this warrior. Who has 1 energy armor and absorbed all damage. Not from the Ghost Blaster. Rust Stalker, move up and hit him. Canticle. Gain 6 cognition points. Pray for knowledge. And then you will move here to hit him a bunch. He has 5 energy armor. That is unfortunate because I can literally deal no damage to the man.
How dare this wretched thing stand before the Void Admiral of Cesaragon?
Shroud switches to physical armor. 6 damage. Ow. Alright. Reanimate him immediately. Ah, forgot. Deathmark moving ahead. Base shifting there. Setting Overwatch. You will move away. Grab the cognition on the way. I cannot grab the cognition on the way because I have full cognition, right? This man is actually looking this way? Okay, good to know. In which case, you instead go and kill this man. Take the cognition, grab this cognition, and then you just stay here for a while. You can move here and shoot at Agrolak. And then we will do the following. Max the machine spirit of all weapons. Pray to the machine spirit. Increase the damage and crit chance of the Rust Stalker. Move in range to shoot. Use the scanner to grant their cognition. Shoot him twice. Then increase damage of my troops. Lastly, have all troops shoot him. Six and 8 damage, wonderful. And you will move ahead here and heal the Rust Stalker. So that he survives another round. There's an immortal coming out from there. Right, you get cognition at the start of your turn. Good to remember. Grab that cognition. And and shoot. You can get close enough to shoot him. Destroy some of his armor. Then use your service skull to grab some more cognition. Sicarian Ruststalker has 35% crit chance. Deals 7 damage. And since he's on... Good. Destroyed the Void Admiral. Which apparently ends the fight immediately. I thought the other Necrons would maybe still try to fight me. Lord Agrolak falls, spewing sparks and fire. The Void Admiral collapses in a heap of wreckage that begins to teleport away, piece by piece, revealing for a moment the complex working of the warform underneath. Finally, Agrolak is no more. In a burst of Terminator that leaves an echo of his death etched in the noosphere. I'm pretty sure he'll come back, because Necrons always do. Target inversion achieved. Hunt complete. The Void Admiral has fallen. The Necrons of Silver Tenebris have lost their fleet commander. Not for long they haven't. Prey tracked from quarrying to unmaking. Beaten into open and chased down for the kill. 84% hunt efficiency. Locked for future analysis. A Skitari in the Tomb of Agrolak are reporting decreased coordination among the awakening constructs. Consolidation activity not a concern of a prime Hermeticon. Key target acquisition ongoing. There will come another beast. There will come another hunt. So yeah, she's basically just the boss fight appointments. Agrolak brought me 100 Blackstone, okay? So that is success. Get the Skitari Ranger level 2. Already at 39% awakening. Benediction of Omniscience. Next energy attack will deal plus 6 energy damage. From the Master of the Machine, who knows all there can be found, no shelter. Canticle of the Iron Soul. The next attack will deal plus 4 damage. The flesh shall wither, but the steel shall endure. Okay. So that was the first of the bosses. Though, as mentioned, I'm pretty sure he will come back, because Necrons always do. And technically, this should now make other missions in the Tomb of Agrolak easier. So, last thing I want to check is Skitari Ranger level 2. Deals no damage, disables target's main weapon for 1 turn. Interesting as well. But after the boss fight, I will stop here for now and check back later at some point. As such, I bid you good night.